Can you talk about the first game and how it went?
Um, we didn't finish very well. I think that we were battling throughout the first half and came out second half and kind of just felt like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. We weren't executing. We were starting to get tired towards the end. I think, as a whole. But I think guys didn't quit, and I think we can learn from this and just move on.
Can you talk about the run game and what you saw out of it and what needs to improve?
Yeah, the Colorado State did a good job stacking the box, making sure that we weren't able to run the ball very well. And even though they did that, there's no excuse for us. We still got to be able to do our job and put guys on hats and make people miss. It's part of my job to do that, and I don't think I did that effectively enough as I know as I can. But moving forward this week, something to learn on, and we can. I'm just excited for this game. It's a big game, first home game back, and I know Beaver Nation is going to be behind us.
What was your focus in practice, and what was the energy like in practice today?
The energy was up tempo. Coach A and the offensive staff, really kind of, kicked it into gear for us, making sure that we're running everywhere, and nothing like we haven't done it before, but making sure that we're just doing that a little bit extra, just make sure that we're trying to stay in shape, so that way when it comes down to the fourth quarter, we're not necessarily as gassed as we were last week.
Ryan, the yards per carry besides your run wasn't satisfactory, I don't think, to anybody, especially you guys. Did you guys talk much about that and about the O-line and getting more of a push, and you guys being part of that as well?
Yeah, we definitely talked about that. If you take away my big run, the yards per carry is not as where we would like it to be. But, fortunately, I did have the big run, so it looks good on paper. But, moving forward is, just comes down to us executing and making guys miss. Not only me, but, other backs as well. And I feel we can do that. I think we just, kind of just buckle down and focus up and just do our job.
Let's talk about that 75-yarder real quick. When did you realize that you had the avenue?
Kind of when I just kind of went through the line of scrimmage, I saw it open up, and I see Isaiah one-on-one with his the corner, and he had him blocked, so I just kind of made a little hezzy move inside and went outside, and that's when I knew it just opened up. I don't know who it was. I think it was Jordan with the other corner run down the other sideline, but I knew they weren't going to be able to catch up to me by the time I got there. So that's just kind of my thought process. I just saw it just open up, and I just made one little move and just went out to the outside.
Was that a break the tape celebration? Was that what that was when you crossed the goal line there?
Yeah, a lot of people, I never ran track in high school, so a lot of people would tell me, slow and all that stuff. And it's just another kind of just a little, haha, just I'm faster, proving them to I'm fast and stuff, kind of joking around with guys on the team and stuff like that. So,
what's your favorite celebration that you have up your sleeve?
I don't know, so we're not allowed to really do celebrations, but if I had to do one, if I make it to the NFL one day, I'd probably dunk on a goalpost or, rock the baby to sleep or something like that.
Dunk on a goalpost? That's a fine now. You can't do that.
Well, it'd probably be worth it.
What do you see out of PSU's defense this week?
They're a lot of high motor guys. I know a couple of them on the defensive side, and I know that they're nonstop. They're not necessarily the biggest defense that I've gone up against, but I know that they're not going to quit until the last quarter, last buzzer, last whatever you want to call it. They're going to go until the game's over, and they gang tackle a lot. Watching this past game, the BYU game, I noticed that they fly to the ball and they get guys on the ball.
Ryan, is the best way to get a blowout loss out of flush it is to blow someone out? Have you guys talked about that, about wanting to not just win this game but dominate PSU?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely after a big loss like that, you want to come out to the next week and try to do that to a different team. So, we try to dominate every week. That's always the goal, and unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily turn out that way all the time. But that's definitely going to be one of our, our mentality is come out here and just pump them to the ground.